Welcome back, everybody, where last time we built up this whole world eater. We got this whole big old thing over here, and this area is so big you can't even see the other side. So this side down here that looks a lot more chunky than that other piece over here, this is where we launch it from. And it's very simple to launch this thing. All you got to do is come up here and you flick that fence gate, and basically this whole thing starts going. But what I got to do is put these bots 28 TNT from the ends. So I go to the end and I count 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the picture. And then on the 29th one, we put a bot in that minecart so that it stays loaded the whole time. Now, aside from knowing where to put the bots, I did some math here in a backup world, so I know that the thing isn't. I copied this, so I know that it's not going to blow up, which is always good. So there is 180 layers to go from here, where those sweepers are, all the way down to the bottom, which is a lot of layers. And the time it takes for this machine to go from one side to the other, roughly 4.5 minutes. So just running this alone, not taking care of obsidian, getting diamonds, anything like that, this thing's going to take 13.5 hours to run. So it's going to take a little while. But in order for us to even get to that point, we need to put these bots in. So let me go ahead and get these boys all put in place, and let's do some last checks before we get this thing running. All right, here's I1 sitting in spectator mode, sitting in this minecart right here. And if we fly all the way down this thing, there should be I1 down here as well, somewhere. I might have missed them. Anyway, there's I1 back there too, which is really helpful. So they are all set up and ready to go. All right, it's finally time. It's time to get this thing started. I am incredibly nervous because, even though I did a copy of this world, I mean, you never know, right? But here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh, my hands are getting sweaty. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Flicked. Oh, the lag. I think it's working. Okay. Oh my god, look at it go. Okay, it's not. Okay, nothing's exploding, it looks like. Oh my god, I think it's working. Let's fly up here. Try not to fly through the explosions. Holy cow, look at this. Wow, that's amazing. That's like over 100 of these things just making their way down. Alright, well, now we gotta wait for it to get over to this side, which, like I said, is gonna take about 4.5 minutes or so. So I'll pull you all back in when it gets to the other side. Here it is coming in. Let's see if it lands perfectly. Oh, okay. All those stomped. Now we just got to see all the sweepers come in here and land perfectly as well. They should all just stop right here at the end, and then it shouldn't start going again. Oh my god, that was perfect. Okay, well, now it's time for the other test where I got to fly down here. Actually, I can do that right now. And flick this fence gate again, and it should get sent on its merry way. Here we go. Okay, things going up. Okay, TNT's dropping. Sweepers. Sweepers are launching. Oh my god. Okay, this is perfect. Why don't I just go AFK for a while and let this thing run, and hopefully we'll be getting some action and get it down by these trees. Okay, check it out. I think we're finally cutting off the trees on here. I've been tabbed out, and I think this tree is gone. I'm standing up there in that platform, so... Oh my god, look at that. The leaves are going. Oh my god, that is so awesome. Yeah, I'm standing in the platform, so the stuff isn't rendering right, but oh my god, yeah, we're finally down here to the trees. That's so cool. So this is at 104, and we started at 120, so we've gone down 16 levels or so. And then the next thing I really want to see, obviously that's going to keep getting cut down all the way to the top, and then over here, I really want to see this start getting cut away, but I think this is pretty far down. Yeah, 86. We have got a long way to go. So I'm just standing here in my safety box, and yeah, I will occasionally pull you in for interesting stuff like that I find, but I'm gonna just chill here and keep letting this thing run. Okay, here we go. I think we're finally gonna start breaking that thing. This rock here is 87, and like I said, the top of that is 86, but I think since wood is easier to blow up with TNT, I think this might be the one. So I'm gonna sit right here, and hopefully I don't get blown up, and let's see what happens when this when the world eater gets over the top of this thing. Hopefully these pillagers don't start shooting at me. Oh, get wrecked, pillager house! Oh no, pillager, get out of the way! Wah! Okay, I'm back here again at the end over here, and this has gone down quite a few more layers. And if we fly down here, let me land kind of far away so we don't get the exploding noise. But look, we have our pistons right one layer above the water. So when this hits the end over here, it's all gonna get pushed down one more level, and we're gonna be clearing out water this time. Oh, okay, here it goes. It's starting to go through. And we should be seeing all of these pistons just slowly getting rid of water. Oh yeah, they're clearing it out on the bottom. Oh, look at that. It's just like, it's just going away. That's so cool. Just don't have to do anything. That is so awesome. Oh, look at all the water rendering it. That's so funny. Well, I think it's about time to get a quick time lapse here and see this thing going. I bet this is gonna look so satisfying having this all torn down. Obviously, I haven't done it yet because I'm talking to you right now, but let's see what that looks like. I bet it looks crazy with all this TNT or just like, you know, printing this away. So let's see how that goes. Well, I hope you liked that. That took a long time to put together. Basically, for whatever reason, if you're recording with Iris, it takes a very long time to record each one of those clips for the rendering for the replay mod. I have no idea why, but it took a long time to put that together. But it's kind of hard to make, you know, these world eaters entertaining to watch because it's really just the same thing over and over. So I hope that was fun. And of course, that song, as you saw at the start, the song is called Sunflower by JCD, the same one that does all of the music for this series. So there'll be a link to that song specifically in the description because that wasn't the whole thing. So if you want to hear more of that, go check that out. But I wanted to show you a bit of what I do while this thing is running because we're down to diamonds now. So basically what I do is I just fly over this area while this thing's running, and as you can tell, it's about to be the attack of the slimes because these things are going to be spawning like absolutely crazy the lower we go. But yeah, I basically just fly around like this, and I've mentioned it before, I think not in this video, but in the last video, I have this resource pack where I can see all these diamonds. So all of these are diamond ore. If I go hover them, you see deep slate diamond ore. So yeah, I just got this texture pack because it's really easy when you're flying around like this, and you can just like look around and see if there's some over there. So I can just swoop on in and steal away some of these diamonds. The other thing that I have to do is sometimes this thing gets stuck, which is really obnoxious. So I was a silly boy and I only dug these trenches on one side because like, what's the matter? Why do you need one over here? Well, these things basically can get stuck on the sides of these walls sometimes. If there's, I don't think there is any. Oh, down here. So sometimes if there's water flowing out of the walls on the sides like this, like you see here, obviously water prevents explosions. So you can tell I came through here with a bunch of cobble to try to close it, because basically this water here can't get swept because you can tell the wall's right here. So the water would flow out to here and prevent all this stuff from blowing up, and the machine would get stuck. So this happens a lot. So if you ever do one of these projects, definitely build trenches on the sides too. Just little tiny ones, like, you know, 4 wide, just one TNT minecart will work. But yeah, huge mistake. It's cost a lot of hours. The other thing I have got to do, which you can tell I did not do, but look at this. I didn't even mean to set this up for this clip. Obsidian. I have to clear obsidian because obviously they can't get TNT'd and they'll stop your sweeper machines like this. But it's really simple. All you got to do is mine it out. And you come back here and I put that block there and it pulled this side in. And then when I mine this out, oop, goes on its way. So now this machine is going to go all the way back down there into that spot. And then as soon as it gets there, this whole thing is going to get set up and going again. But yeah, that's pretty much my life right now, is just letting this thing run, babysitting it, flying around here, picking up diamonds, that sort of thing. I am not going to lie, I kind of have PTSD of mining obsidian after, if y'all watched that one video where I mined out the end, yeah, I mined out all those pillars, so kind of have PTSD from mining out all this obsidian. Yeah, check it out. If we go in statistics, and then we go items, and then filter to mined, here's our 1,000,000 end stone, a whole bunch of stone, which makes sense, and then 42,000 obsidian. Oh my god, I was losing my mind doing that, because it takes forever to mine obsidian. I mean, watch. Look, I'm just sitting here mining, boop. Yeah, so imagine doing that for all, you know, 10 of those pillars. It took a very long time. I almost went through a whole audiobook. But yeah, as you can tell, this thing is almost getting in there. So I'm gonna go and do the final push here. Why don't I come over to this side? You can see how many more layers we got. We got like, I don't know, 20 layers or so. Actually, I can just stand right here and we can tell. So we're at minus 28. Yeah, so we gotta go down all the way here to minus 59 or so, I think. Yep. And here, when it starts, this TNT comes down really far. Basically, it has to do with TNT physics that I don't really know about, but yeah, so we're gonna have a trench of like garbage down here that I need to fill because it's gonna really bother me. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I'm just gonna go bust out the rest of this, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we're all done. Well, here we are. We are finally doing the last layer of this thing, and just look how insane it is to just fly down into this hole. This is the final pass that the World Eater needs to do. So I made sure to turn it off over there. Let me see if I can zoom in. That redstone block there on the end is right next to the piston. So that means we are all done with this thing when it hits the other side. Check it out. You can see there's bedrock down here. We finally made it. We're at minus 59. Now, there is obviously cleanup to do. I'm not entirely sure how to go about cleaning up all of this mess that's down here. I do know that there's machines that would help you pull up these blocks one level, but there's also these ones here. Whoa, I'm crazy zoomed in. So I don't know if I should just send the sweepers back one more time, because it would be one layer down. So if I mine out the tops, like these bits here, and send the sweepers back, it'll be able to help clear up all this lava. So I'm not sure if I need to do that. Anyways, let me fly up here and we can take a look at all the diamonds on this level. You see all these things that are sparkling? Those are all places where there's diamonds. There's even some on the wall I've missed over here. So yeah, there's going to be quite a bit of diamonds for me to pick up here at the final level amid doing all this cleanup. But yeah, overall, I am so happy with this. I'm going to be even more happy when this floor is completely flat. But I think that's not something to do today. As the sun is setting and as this World Eater is finally getting here, finished all the way at the end, I think we're going to call it there. That's the final layer finishing off right now. We finally finished this huge project. Like I said, it took, just for running this machine, about 14 hours just to run this. So it took a long time. But if you want to see what I do down here in the hole, obviously we got some cleanup to do. Be sure you subscribe. And yeah, I hope to catch you in the next one. Hope you have a good day wherever you are. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.